Hello everyone, welcome to our reading for Monday, August 17th and Tuesday, August 18th. For this reading, I'll be using a total of 6 cards. Actually, I'll be using 3 cards for Monday's reading from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle, and I'll be doing another 3 cards for Tuesday's reading, and they'll come from the Wisdom of the House of Night. So let's start with Monday's affirmation. Today, I'm willing to release the need to be right. So let's go ahead and start with the first 2 cards for Monday, Destiny and Victim. So seeing these 2 cards together, I feel like some people might still be holding on to a lot of pain, anger, or resentment. Someone might have really hurt you, and you might still be feeling that. You might still have a lot of trouble forgiving that person. Maybe you feel like someone caused you to miss out on an opportunity. Maybe someone betrayed you. Maybe this person was an ex, a friend, a family member, a coworker. Maybe you lost your job or you suffered from an illness. But whatever it is that you went through, this was all to help prepare you for your destiny, to help you become the person that you were meant to be. Remember, we learn best through obstacles. We learn best through painful situations in life. So think of how these challenging circumstances changed you for the better. Think of how they enriched your life, or they made you stronger, or they helped you to see something that you could not see. And if you can't understand how these difficult circumstances helped you in any way, it might just be that it has prepared you for something that has not yet happened. So this might be something to come in the future. It might help you in a future relationship, for example. Maybe you'll be able to take what you learned from that failed marriage or that failed relationship and apply it to this new one. So perhaps it will prevent you from making the same mistakes over and over again. Maybe it will help you to be able to be a better judge of character. Maybe it will help you to learn how to appreciate your partner a little bit more. But I feel like this reading is starting to sound a lot like the reading that we had on Sunday, and I really hate to repeat myself. But sometimes what appears to be hardships are actually blessings in disguise. And not getting what you want can sometimes turn out to be the best thing that happens to you. And that is what you're being asked to see, that there's a deeper meaning behind whatever you went through. Don't think that you suffered for nothing. You're definitely going to be gaining back more than what you lost, even if you cannot see it yet. So this is helping to prepare you for the person that you're meant to be and the future that you're meant to have. Whatever it is that you're meant to do in this life, that is what these difficult situations were helping to prepare you for. And the last card for Monday is Expansion. So when I think of this card, I think about growth. To me, that is what expansion is about. And it's especially growth in a spiritual sense, which goes well with the Destiny card. So I feel like some of you have a really high calling. Some of you are probably meant to teach other people, to help other people, and there's no better way to teach people than by sharing your experiences with them. The best way to teach people is leading by example, and you're much better prepared for that when you've gone through these difficult circumstances, because you know what it feels like, and you can help these people by sharing your experiences with them, telling them what you went through and how you overcame that and what you learned from it. And sometimes we have many different purposes for being here, and maybe what you went through was to help prepare you for a future relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a job. Maybe you're meant to be with a specific person, but in order to be with that person, you were supposed to learn certain things from that ex who hurt you, from that ex who cheated on you or betrayed you in some kind of way. And now as a result of that, you are a much better person. You're a stronger person because you're going to take those lessons that you learned and apply it to that new relationship so that you're not making the same mistakes over and over again. So whatever your destiny is, whatever your purpose is, that is helping you to grow. We're here to be the best version of ourselves. We're here to push ourselves to the limit. And there's no better way to do that than by experiencing different circumstances, painful situations, so that we learn from them and we become better people. And I feel like this also has a deep spiritual meaning behind it. Sometimes people go through what is called the dark night of the soul when they experience obstacles. Sometimes it's so painful that it pushes them closer to God. And that is how they reach these new levels of awareness. That is how they really learn how to seek out the mysteries to life, and they really learn what life is all about. So if you're feeling like you're going through a difficult time, maybe you should use these circumstances as a way of deepening your spiritual awareness, deepening your understanding of life, and coming closer to God or whatever higher power you believe in. So that concludes the reading for Monday. Let's go ahead and start Tuesday's reading. Your affirmation is: my personality is flexible. It is easy for me to change. My inner being is consistent. I am always safe. So for Tuesday's reading, as previously stated, I'll be using the wisdom of the House of Night. So let's start with the first two cards, choices and movement. So I feel like some of you are going to be presented with some very difficult decisions in life, and maybe you've already made those decisions, maybe not. But some of you might be looking back with regret. I'm just looking at the way the angel is looking back. It seems like he's not really sure that the decisions that he made are the right decisions, or he's not really sure how his decisions are going to impact him. He's not really sure if this is going to hurt someone, if this is going to change his life for the better, or if this is going to make things worse. But I feel like it is time to make that decision. And seeing the movement card, it's time to move past this. It's time to make those decisions and move on, because this is going to help you progress in some way. You're going to be moving in a more positive direction. What I'm really drawn to about this image is that the angel is looking in one direction and the horse is in the other direction. So while you're looking back with regret and you're thinking about decisions that you made as mistakes, just realize that in reality, we learn from every decision that we make. So don't look at your decisions as mistakes, but look at them as opportunities to learn and grow, because life is just one big school. And with the last card, letting go, I'm definitely feeling like this decision must have been really agonizing for some people. And if you've not made that decision, I can understand why it's a really difficult decision to make. It's probably a decision that might end up hurting someone, or you might feel like you're taking this big risk by making a decision. So you're constantly worried about how it's going to impact you. For those of you who still have a decision to make, it is time to go ahead and make that decision so that you can start to see some movement, so that you can start to see some change. And when you finally decide what you want, when you set those intentions, that is how your angels can step in and help you out. Your guides can help you out. That is how the universe can start to move things around and make them happen for you. But it's time to make this decision to let go and just trust that everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to, and just trust that things are going to work out the way that they're meant to work out. But again, now is the time to let go of the past and any regret that you have for decisions that you made or mistakes that you feel like you made, and just realize that in reality we learn from every decision. So Instead of looking at it as a mistake, look at the past as an opportunity to learn and to grow. Maybe you're not happy with where you are right now, but you're also only one decision away from having a completely different life. But what you cannot do is stay stuck in the past and just keep looking back with regret, thinking, I wish I would have done this when I had the opportunity, or I wish I would have done that. And this is how I feel like this reading is tied into the previous reading, because it reminds you that things happen for a reason. You are where you are for a reason. And it's just time to let go and move on from that. And the sooner that you make these decisions and let go, the sooner you can see change happen for you. Some of you have a really bright future ahead of you, but you'll never be able to see that as long as you continue to look back. So the sooner you're able to let go and move on, the sooner you can embrace this new future that lies ahead of you. And the sooner you're able to let go and trust that the universe has your back, the sooner you're able to see these changes happen that the movement card is trying to tell you about. Okay, everyone, that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this reading helpful. I thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you on Wednesday and Thursday.